Hey, Laser Time crew, Mike Amar here with your question of the week. Question of the week, of course, was how do you think Game of Thrones is going to end? And so I had to make sure I got this in and done before anyone can say, oh, he just watched the end of the show and that's why he knew what was going to happen. So the Game of Thrones is a weird situation. We had a show that was based on a book but ran out of book. So now there might be books based on the show. It's kind of all weird. But if we take a look at the story as it's been going, it's really going the way I thought it was going to go. I kind of foresaw Dany turning into the tyrant that she is all the way back in about season 1 or 2. I was reading the books along with it, but even just what's in the show, we see a lot of what leads her to be who she is pretty early on. She's pretty much ruthless and cutthroat and always looking to take the throne that is her birthright by any means necessary. And really, if there's anything that this show has shown us, and these books have shown us, is that the whole point of this is, honestly, the throne, all it does is detract people who are the worst people who want power. And that, honestly, ruling by birthright is the worst way to determine who should be ruler. I mean, if we take a look at the people who've been ruling by birthright or by right of war and battle, they've all been terrible. We have the Targaryens who just more or less have been just cuckoo, for Cocoa Puffs every time they've taken the throne. And we also have, Robert Baratheon, fine, he takes it by force, and he becomes no better of a ruler. And then his son who takes it, his son who takes it, by birthright, becomes possibly the worst ruler who Westeros has ever seen. And so whenever Dany would say, I need to get my birthright, the throne is mine, it's just a big red flag that she is the last person you want sitting on that throne. So seeing what we saw last week, didn't surprise me at all. I'm actually shocked that so many people were so surprised and upset by it. Past that, honestly, a lot of my predictions really were predicated on the fact that I thought the show was going to end with the Night King stuff. Obviously, I've since updated those thoughts. So here's a quick rundown of how I think it's going to kind of shake out by the end. Dany is definitely going to get it. Either Arya or Jon is going to kill her. I think Jon's going to be the one who kill her, thus closing the loop on the whole Azor Ahai prophecy thing. Arya, though, by the end of this, she must, and I mean must, wind up taking the role of the Faceless Man in the Hall of the Dead, or whatever the hell that cult is called. Everything's been leading up to her being that person, up to and including the second to last episode's final shot, where she literally becomes death, white face, white horse, and all. Beyond that, I don't think anyone sits on the Iron Throne at the end. I think that thing gets discarded because, honestly, I think the only people who are left are the people who don't want the goddamn thing and recognize that, honestly, rule by council, a la the Round Table or a UN sort of situation for Westeros, will wind up being the best situation. Tyrion will be the one who puts this forward because he's going to be, honestly, the one who is best suited to lead people at the end of all this. Jon, he's going to go screw off to the north. He's going to find Tormund and join them there. I mainly say this because the only place Jon has really felt like himself was with the Wildlings and with the Brothers of Black, up north, far away from everyone else, where it was about honor and what you can do, not who your goddamn family was. And so he really should end up over there. And more or less that's kind of where I see this all shaking out. Nothing too crazy or exciting. Maybe a spaceship lands and we all find out this is, future Earth that we've come back, a la Planet of the Apes or something like that. Spoilers, I know. But who knows? I'm curious to see what you guys think. Thank you for checking in with me this week, guys. I look forward to seeing you guys again next week.